win a Grammy, but don't never show up. Far as what I'm doing, got a lot more on the way. Let the song cry, but it's a lot that I don't say. So much is at stake, I need a lot more on my plate. Get or you get got, the only option where I stay. Yeah, I see them plotting, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, can't let no op know on my place. Gotta keep my distance if you toxic to my space. I came off the block and now I'm popping out the States. Yeah, they run a beast out me. Somebody please stop me. It's just me dropping, they just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing. Why you mean mugging? They don't mean nothing. Yeah, just touchdown, alright. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown, tell them, hit my line. It's that time, this ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we all right. I put pressure on these rappers doing numbers, don't I? Drop an album, then I ghost a couple summers, don't I? Got it looking mighty easy for a come up, don't I? Dream so big that my ideas are hard to stomach, don't I? Yeah. Got it jumping 10 years later, don't I? Execute so well, I bet they think I made it, don't I? I do me so well, it's hard to imitate it, don't I? Talking to myself like all the greats is crazy, don't I? Yeah, I guess I really get right to it, don't I? Keep a smile like we was never going through it, don't I? Circle tight like I got no room for improvement, don't I? Navigate from we was stuck to this a movement, don't I? Yeah. They run a beast out me. Somebody please stop me. It's just me dropping. They just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing. Why you mean mugging? They don't mean nothing. Just touchdown, alright. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown, tell them, hit my line. It's that time, this ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we all right. Just touchdown, alright. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown, tell them, hit my line. It's that time, this ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we all right.
Talking about money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that bullshit. What the fuck you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation not part of your mind. Think about this all the time. This shit just straight from the spine. Money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that bullshit. What the fuck you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation not part of your mind. Think about this all the time. This shit just straight from the spine. We could do better, and damn that shit evident. I mean, look at the evidence. All of these arguments lacking intelligence. In a room like an elephant. We've been spaced out 17 to 23. I've been on top of the league. Still no one's honest with me. They told me I warned ya. I told you what it would be. The truth hurts, as savage as it could be. Give me a break, get out my face. All of us eating the shit in the game. Gotta feed and provide for real. At the end of the day, life is a race. Gotta keep going, we gotta maintain. I could see through the lies, but don't speak. Talking about money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that bullshit. What the fuck you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation not part of your mind. Think about this all the time. This shit just straight from the spine. Money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that bullshit. What the fuck you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation not part of your mind. Think about this all the time. This shit just straight from the spine.
Stop all the cap before you get fan. I stay with Glizzy, my best friend. You'll get popped, I told her again. I do what I want, you do what you can. I do what I want, you do what you
Reload.
Yo, this wide fan Lucha, you smell me. And you now rockin' with my boy Trapper Holly. You motherfucking smell me, nigga.
Trapaholic. 20 on speed, now I'm doing the dash. You know I'ma leave him, I just put them rags. All up in them, they checking for tags. You know I don't see him, brand new Hellcat. And run like a demon, I'm going real fast. You know I'ma leave him, I'm smashing the gas. You know they don't speed, I'm spinning the
Son,
cash.
where'd you find this?
Brand new off-white, not off-brand. Stop all the cap before you get fan. I stay with Glizzy, my best friend. You'll get popped, I told her again. I do what I want, you do what you can. I do what I want, you do what you can. What?
Real trap shit.
0220 on speed and I'm doing the dash. You know I'ma leave him, I just put them rags. All up in demons, they checking for tags. You know I don't see him. You know I don't see him. Brand new Chanel, you know I can see it. I'm looking for them, they looking for me. This new Alexander and Alex Marquis.
Man, this bitch ruined love for me. I gotta thank her cause it's like she took a gun from me. And now I'm safer cause relations only dig yourself a deeper hole. Got you looking outside of yourself to complete your soul. Everybody.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the G12 Network, the very best NCAA Football 14 online dynasty around. And who else could introduce the G12 better than me? That's right, the coach. Now, thank you for supporting everybody at G12. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello there, beautiful people. How are we doing tonight? Alongside St. Breezes, dressed as Mike Gundy. It is your host, Kaz Cray, the creator you require, giving you the content that you desire. And welcome to the G12, continuing week 4. And we got a good one tonight. We got Yofi sitting at 2-1 with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, heading down to Stillwater to take on the 1-0 Oklahoma State Cowboys, led by macdub. And Breezes, this is going to be a real good one, I have a feeling. And it's like been kind of a rough week as far as competition so far. We've had 3 blowouts already. But now going into the 4th out of 5 games this week, how are you feeling about this matchup?
I feel like it's going to be a good one. Me and Mac actually played a little bit earlier today just to make sure his internet was all good. Great running game. So the thing I would say with Mac, he just has to get that running game on the ground tonight and just keep that going forward. And we all know, we all watch each other. We even people that are not in the G12, all of us watch each other in the community, and we know how good Yofi is, how good Mac is. So I think it has all the right tools to be a great game, but there has been a lot of blowouts this week, so we definitely have to be careful about that because it could be another one way or the other. And I'm not biased.
No, go ahead. Yeah, not biased at all. You know, what with all that Oklahoma State stuff. You know who he's rooting for. But yeah, I mean, I mentioned it and you followed up with it. We've had a lot of blowouts this week, of course. Not to toot my own horn or anything, you know. I started the week off. Big victory over Chuckleberry. Then Tuesday, you had a relatively close game going into the second half, but then Thrizzy just pulled away from Nasty and got that win. I believe it was 41-14. And then yesterday, it was a game that we thought was going to be very close, and Hardcore just absolutely pummeled Rocky Top. So hopefully this game will be a little bit better. macdub has been off for a couple of weeks. Yofi has actually played every single week, and he's coming off a really rough game last week against Hardcore. What do you think Yofi's mindset is going into this game after such a possibly debilitating loss?
Well, as we all know on Twitter today, we had the video from macdub.
Yeah,
Yofi did. Yofi's got them fire. People in his chat expect him to win big. I expect Yofi expects himself to win big. He's got a lot of confidence. He's a very good football player, but I really think that loss is not going to affect him. He's played too much of this game for that loss to affect him. So I think he'll come out strong. I think that it will end up being a 7-point game. One way or the other, 7-point game.
This is definitely going to be the closest game that we've had so far, in my opinion, as well. I have a lot of faith in MacDub. I have a lot of faith in Yofi as well. I mean, I'm obviously, like, I got called out for being a little biased towards Stoner last week. I mean, it's all love for Thrizzy, but just, you know, you and I have both watched Stoner a lot, so, you know, I got to be a little bit biased. He is playing tomorrow night against Baker Vision at about 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. So keep a lookout on that one. But focusing on this game, Breezes, who are you going to pick today? Well, I guess I kind of know who you're going to pick, but if you want to make it official,
I'm going to take MacDub by 7.
Honestly, that's not a bad pick. I guess to just kind of be like a hipster and just kind of go away from what you're doing, I'm going to pick Yofi by 7. Okay. I mean, it could go either way, though. Like, honestly, this is one of those games that can certainly go either way. And Thrizzy coming through, speaking of the devil, coming through with a rating party at 22. Thank you so much, Thrizzy. We appreciate you. And, of course, if you guys aren't following Thrizzy, he's another member of the G12. Coming off a huge win, as we mentioned, against Nasty Natty on Tuesday. If you guys aren't following him, go drop him a follow. And I'm excited to get this game going, honestly. To be completely honest, again, like, it could go either way, but it's like, you know, I brought it up at the beginning. Like, Yofi's coming off a really tough loss to Hardcore, who got a big one yesterday. And I think it's very important that he doesn't get too down on himself after that game. Like, we all know Yofi's a really good player. Like, he's one of the top 3 or 4, in my opinion. Probably top 3 still. But it's just very important that he doesn't, you know, get rattled. Like, this could be a bit of a crossroads for him, in my opinion. But what are your thoughts on that? Like, do you think there are going to be any nerves or anything like that? Or
I think none. I think Hardcore is just dominant. Like, there's no, like, most people coming in, not saying everyone, but a lot of people coming in playing Hardcore are not going to be not going to think they're going to beat them, which you can never have that mindset. You have to have the mindset that you're going to beat everybody.
Couldn't be me.
You have to have that mindset. You can beat everybody. Max got to beat the mindset he can whoop Yofi's butt. Yofi's got to come in the mindset he can whoop Max's butt. There's no competition. You have to be proud of your offense and defense and be able to put your game plan implemented and just keep pushing forward. You've had a couple. You've been behind, but you did not let a lot of people. You get behind, you start chucking up balls. I do it. You guys that have seen my series, Spencer Sanders probably averages about 5 interceptions a game, but you can't do that. You can't do that on. You cannot do that on player versus player. You have to keep with your game plan. There might be drives where it don't work, but you have to stay focused on your game plan and keep pushing forward. And as long as you have a great game plan implemented, it will work. As long as you know what you're doing.
Exactly. I mean, like, especially if you get down early. I mean, everybody's always not always, like, everybody brought up, like, the fact that, like, you know, I stayed cool, calm, and collected when I was down 14 in the second quarter against D's. I mean, that's the important thing. Like, if you get down by a lot, like, you know, I kind of saw it with a few of these games earlier in this week. It looks like they got down, they started trying to force things, and it's like, you know, you're gonna have a bad time against, like, anybody, like, especially, like, you know, the top half of, like, whoever's in the top half of the league. Like, you know, you try to force it against any of these guys, pretty much, like, you're gonna have a bad time. So it's important to stick with the game plan and just don't get too down to yourself and just keep it rolling. That's all you can really do. Like, I used to say it on YouTube all the time. No matter what happens, just keep that mofo rolling, you know?
Yes, sir. You gotta keep it going no matter what happens, because there's gonna be some cheese plays. Come on, guys. We're playing NCAA 14 at EA. There's gonna be some things that happen on both sides. Keep going forward. I'm very excited for my first call, and I'm very excited for this game. This is gonna be a great one.
I'm excited for you, man. I'm so glad to have you here. It was great having Nasty, and hopefully me and Nasty can team up as well. But, you know, obviously I've known you for about over a year now, so it's really great. Like, it's a real honor to have you here with me calling this. And it looks like they're setting up. I think they just sent the invites to one another. They're both in the controller select spot. But
yes, guys, if you're wondering, that is my side pet, Jeffrey, that keeps walking in and out of my room. He's a Great Dane. He is a Great Dane in a lab, and there he is back. He is back, and he is the most important person of the show. Do not pay attention to my beautiful hair locks, my OSU hat, and my OSU shirt. Pay attention to the dog. That is all that matters.
So when are you going to have your dog do, like, picks? Because obviously, like, Hottie has Rainbow doing picks every single week.
Hey, Jeffrey, come here.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Stay on the ground if you want Oklahoma State to win. Okay, can't do nothing. Can't do nothing.
You gotta love Jeff. That's a big boy right there. Like, I love bigger dogs as well. Like, both of my dogs are small. Like, I have a Pomeranian and I have a Shih Tzu, and that's about it. But like, small dogs are great. It's something to be said for having like a big dog. But yeah, it looks like they're getting into the game right now. MacDub looks like he's ready. Yofi looks like he's ready. And Yofi's showing off a little pregame intro. We love to see that. But yeah, again, Yofi 2-1 on the season. He started off the season beating Stoner in a game that, and honestly, Stoner really impressed me. And like, he stayed competitive in that game, and then he ended up beating Nasty right after Nasty beat me in week 1. And then last week, of course, he had the honestly shocking blowout loss. He still put up 31 points, so you would think that like that wouldn't really be a blowout, but he gave up 66. Hardcore kind of ran up the score a little bit at the end, if we're being honest. But I mean, you could say I did the same thing on Monday. And then MacDub, like I said, he's been on 2-week layaway, and he beat Thrizzy in the first week. You know, he was down for a little bit in that game, and he was able to bounce back and get the dub. But again, he's been off for 2 weeks. He could have a little bit of rust. But again, like you said, you labbed with him a little bit. So
yeah, his running game's looking good. We only got to play about a quarter. But yeah, his running game is looking great. I mean, Yofi's an all-around player too. Yofi does a lot of things on his single-player dynasties where he makes it as hard as possible for himself. So once you get into these player versus player games on base sliders, it's going to be a lot easier for both these guys, so that all of us make it harder on each other, on ourselves when we play So when you get to that, it's a little bit because you can jump balls, which I don't think he does really, and that kind of stuff. So.
Right. Well, Doritos Alex, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, my man. Well, we appreciate you here at the G12. And let me see if they're still loading up. No, they're in the loading screen now, so they're very close to getting this one started. And again, for those of you guys who missed it, I think it's pretty obvious who Breeze this is going with. I mean, you got the OK State stuff going on. He's going with MacDub by 7. I'm going with Yofi by 7. It'll be a good game either way. This is definitely two of the better players in this league. And we'll have to see how this goes down. Looks like they're getting to the coin toss now. And we'll see how this one goes.
All we can pray for is no disconnections.
Yes. And Yofi picked tails in his heads, actually. So MacDub will have a chance to pick, and he's going to defer to the second half. That's MacDub on the left side, obviously, with the Oklahoma State hat on. Yofi's over on the right. And then we're right smack down in the middle. And it looks like he is going to choose to defer. And
it was on my end.
We'll have to see how this one goes. Once again, it's number 11 Notre Dame versus number 10 Oklahoma State. And we're getting set for the kickoff now. And this game is underway.
Oklahoma State with the All Blacks.
Yeah, they're looking good. Here's a return up the middle. Oh, he's going to bounce it out to the left side, and he gets up to about the 29-yard line. That's Chris Tyree. That is where Yofi and Notre Dame will set up shop. So what are you going to do? What do you think the game plan here is for Yofi offensively on this first drive?
I would say just implementing whatever game plan he has, taking it slow, and feeling out the defense. We got to feel out the defense and see what they're playing with. Maybe throw a couple runs in there and then catch them off guard with a play action and throw it deep.
So we got a double tight set, it looks like, here for Notre Dame off the left hash. And he's actually going to send somebody in motion to the right. Running a little counter play. He's going to bounce it outside, cuts back inside, and he's able to pick up about 6. Kyron Williams with a nice run. He's going no huddle. I like the up-tempo choice by Yofi.
Tech fan, thank you for the follow.
Appreciate you, Tech fan. So not really a double tight set. He has a kind of an up back. I guess that's the H back there for him. And he's going to bounce it back out to the left flank. Now 2nd and 4. Handoff, and he's going to cut it back. Kyron Williams up to about the 44-yard line. 8-yard gain, and it'll be a new set of downs for the Fighting Irish.
The thing I would say we're looking for that's going to be a disadvantage for Mac. Notre Dame is a powerhouse football program, so they're going to have bigger offensive linemen. Oklahoma State has faster defensive linemen, but they're not as strong. So if Yofi can get his blocks on them, if Oklahoma State cannot get their speed around those blocks, Yofi's going to have a long, great day running the ball against Oklahoma State.
So 1st and 10, he's coming out throwing, and he finds Kevin Austin. It's a 15-yard gain and another first down. 2 first downs in a row for Yofi. Well, I've just been told, ladies and gentlemen, that we have just hit 600 followers here on the G12 channel. Thank you all so much for getting us to 600. And if you guys just popped in here, make sure you guys drop a follow as well. Right now we got Yofi. For those of you guys who just joined us, we got Yofi playing as Notre Dame, taking on macdub, playing as Oklahoma State. And now we got a 1st and 10 from the Oklahoma State 42. And it's another counter play. Nice little mixed direction. Yofi showing right here as Williams picks up about 6. And that's going to lead us to a 2nd and 4 now. But how do you feel about Yofi's offense so far in this game, Breeze? There's a lot of misdirection here.
Yeah, I mean, I was calling he's going to run. He's implementing that run game, which is super smart. Oh, big missed tackle. You definitely cannot miss those.
You got to break down there. Big first down by Williams. His book just dumps it off there. But yeah, I like what Yofi's doing here. He's not trying to rush anything. He's just kind of like dinking and dunking, running a lot of misdirection. And it seems that macdub really confused so far. 1st and 10. Here's some play action. Book looking down the middle of the field. He's nearly intercepted. Al Hadid just couldn't pull it in there. And damn, a big missed opportunity there by macdub. So now 2nd and 10. Yofi's got to be counting his prayers there, bro. I mean, he really forced that one into coverage.
That's a typical Ian Book thing to do, though. He did it a lot. He does it a lot all the time. I mean, he's a great athlete. He can do some great things, but he forces things in. Great
nice little throw there as Ben Skowronek gets the first down there. It's exploiting the out route cheese there a little bit, but, macdub got to be able to stop it there. Yofi on the edge of the red zone here. And if you're macdub, how do you get out of this situation just holding the 3?
I really think he needs a user outside and let his computer defense take care of the inside.
Jet motion here and a little jet sweep. That's going to get him a first down up to the 9-yard line, and his 1st and goal to go. Yofi really on the attack here.
Yeah, Yofi's running the ball great right now. Like I said, I think Mac needs to user people on the outside, and if things get down the middle, then it gets down. But Yofi's attacking the outside right now, and he's getting whatever he wants.
Pretty much whatever he wants at this point. So now, looking like a clear passing situation as Williams is split out right now. And 1st and goal. He's going to go run up the middle, and Book's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Touchdown, Yofi. And right there, honestly, a great decision. I'm sure that kind of threw macdub off a little bit, having Williams go in motion out to the right. Because in that situation, I thought he was throwing it there, but I mean, great job by Yofi, great play call. Extra point is up, and it's good. And Notre Dame with this early 7-0 lead. So, Breezes, if you're macdub, what are your thoughts, right? Like, what are you thinking right now? What's going through your mind?
It's just one touchdown. I mean, he's fine. You can tell he still has his composure, because we can definitely look and see when people start getting rattled. And they both have their game faces on. They're not getting rattled.
Yeah, Yofi's not getting too excited, and like macdub's not getting too down on himself.
Us at Oklahoma State, we play offense. We don't play defense. Mac will be able to come down the field, and he will be able to tear it up.
I mean, Yofi just gifted him great field position by kicking it out of bounds there. So macdub going to start from the 35-yard line. And I like what I see from macdub's playbook a little bit. He has a few different formations, kind of similar to mine. But we'll see what he does here. What are you going if you're macdub? Are you going to let it rip, or are you just going to stay on the ground, establish that run game that you were talking about?
Well, it depends, because I know Max changed some of his player names. So I know most of them, but he's changed a lot of them, just created. And so D is Spencer Sanders, I assume. So Spencer Sanders does have a 93 base speed on base rosters.
He's going to throw left side, and he finds St. Breezes.
Look at that catch. What a fantastic catch by St. Breezes.
Big first down there. Nice throw there by Spread D. And they're both going no huddle here. I like the up-tempo that they're both running with so far. And now 1st and 10, handoff to Brown. He gets blown back. That's going to be a 2-yard loss.
Great defense by Yofi on that one, staying with the running back. Because out of that, you can run a lot of options.
Oh, for sure. 2nd and 12, D going to let this one fly. Yofi has nobody back there. Morton breaks the tackle. And in the words of my boy Notre, he's gone like a girl in a country song. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. What a play
Tay
there.
Martin, beautiful pass from D to Tay Martin. That was beautiful. And it was just an EA thing, missing the tackle. I mean, that's really what it was. It would have been probably about 35 yards, I would say, even without the touchdown.
Just a huge breakdown in coverage there, but that's like an EA thing. Colts Boy 14, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you here at the G12. So we're tied at 7. Hell of a job by macdub getting right down the field and getting into the end zone right away. So we'll have to see how Yofi responds to that, but it looks like it's going to be a shootout in this one.
Oh, Mac's already starting to drink.
Oh, you turning it up, huh? You turning it up.
Guys, once again, before this next drive starts, thank you guys for being here tonight. It's a new crew up in on the booth, but we appreciate all the love you guys show the G12, and we love having all the new, the old, and the same faces every time we play.
Yeah, I mean, it's lit in here. We got 58 viewers right now. Love to see it. So now 1st and 10, Yofi in a split slot, 2 receivers to the right, and he's going to bump his fullback, I believe, out to the right. It's Kyron Williams. Off tackle. He's going to pick up the first down. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he gets up to about the 41, it looks like. 16-yard gain and a new set of downs. And 49ers George with a gifted sub. Thank you so much, 49er George. We appreciate you, my man. And
we really need to go through every NCAA streamer because George has given the most gifted subs in the sports community. In the sports community in general. That man just loves and gives so much love.
Yeah, George is a legend as Skowronek able to get the first down there. Nice little dump off pass.
Like I'm saying, Max, if I'm his assistant coach, I'm ringing down to the head coach right now and saying, you got to play the outside. Yofi has not ran anything inside besides like 2 plays, and they were not very. So you got to play the outside. Okay, look, he was taking Bernard for a second, but you got to play the outside. The inside is he's not doing anything to the inside. There's no reason for it yet. But it's also a lot easier for us to sit here and say, watching it instead of being in the game.
As Williams, again on the counter, picks up about 7. I just feel like personally in this situation, I don't know if Mac's listening or not, but it's like this is when I'm going to start running QB contain type stuff to try to counteract these counters and try to get somebody outside, make sure Buck can't scramble or anything like that. As he runs a screen there, and Williams gets shut down. This is actually the first time, I believe, that we've seen macdub get a stop defensively, but now a 3rd and 5, so he hasn't completely gotten the stop yet. But
that's Malcolm Rodriguez. He is a former Oklahoma All-State wrestler as well, so he's not going to miss too many tackles.
Amen to that. So now 3rd and 5, if you're Yofi, what are you going to run in this situation?
Shoot, I'm running an out route. It's worked every single 3rd down. It's worked every 2nd down. It's worked every 1st down. There's
I
not
wholeheartedly agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I'd go with that, or even a counter here, as Buck has all day to throw, and he gets hit.
Tyler Lacey.
That's crazy. Kyler Lacey gets in there, and Yofi had all day to throw, but just couldn't find anybody. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you roll your quarterback one way, and then you have all your receivers going the other way. You kind of put yourself in a bad situation there. And now Yofi going to have to punt it away now. Huge stop there by macdub. It just looked like Yofi was just dotting him up the entire first 2 drives, but he finally gets a stop. So it's definitely got to be a huge confidence.
Very good game. Yofi's going to come out and play better defense, I have a feeling.
Oh, and macdub did not call a fair catch there. Tillman doesn't fumble. That's a good thing, but man, you got to call a fair catch in that situation. Like, worst case scenario, you let that bounce.
Yeah, that's an EA fumble waiting to happen. That is an EA fumble waiting to happen.
And don't forget, we do have Emigs doing a big board every Wednesday, so make sure you guys look out for that. And there's a throw to Breezes up to about the 34-yard line, and macdub starting to dot up a little bit himself.
Well, guys, my son is out there I'm not being biased. My son is out there making great catches. He probably is going to be the player of the game. No bias at all. But, keep doing your thing. Yofi's got to play them out routes a little bit better, just like Mac.
So now 1st and 10. And Stoner going to go into motion. And it looks like he's going to do a little screen pass. It looks like, I don't know what happened there, but Spread D gets sacked for a 1-yard loss. Just looked like a blown play there. I think he was trying to run a screen or something, or I'm not sure what he was trying to do.
I saw the play before. It was one of the PA reads to the outside screen, and I think it was the glitch where the running back just stays there and they trip over each other. So, but it was definitely a screen play.
It's happened to me a few times in a workout up the middle. He's able to pick up about 4 Big Al's workout. Now we got a 3rd and 7. macdub going right back to the no huddle here on a 3rd and 7. And D, he breaks a sack. He gets away. He has some space to possibly run if he wants to, but he's going to yeet it, and it's nearly intercepted. Honestly, and macdub just said it, he got away with one right there. Exactly. I would have tried to run there personally, but I mean, it's easy for me to second guess.
So that is Spencer Sanders edited into into D. So that's into spread D, and so that is a 93 speed. It's 93 speed in the.
I would have tried to get to the corner in that situation, because I mean he looks fast enough to get. I mean he escaped the sack and then he rolled out. I'm like, he might have to run for this, but
once again, I did say Yofi was gonna come down there. He played better defense, stopped the run. Should have had a sack on 3rd down, and should have had an interception on 3rd down.
Yeah, macdub very fortunate not to throw a pick there. But now Yofi has the ball at the 30-yard line after macdub punts that out of bounds. There's Breezes holding the Oklahoma State paddle. Again, you know exactly who he's rooting for.
But I also am rooting for a great game.
Amen to that. So we got an ace formation for Yofi. He's going to go with the counter again. This time macdub snuffs it out. It's a 2-yard loss for Williams there. So honestly, a huge stop. I mean, that counter had just been eating macdub up all game. Finally gets a stop on that. That's the first time he stopped the counter, at least. So now 2nd and 12. And
what up, Aaron? How you doing, man?
You got 2 receivers out to the left side, double tight set in the shotgun. Here's Book. He has time. He has all day to throw, really. He's going to roll to his right, and he's going to scramble. Oh, my goodness. Mac should have had the sack there, in my opinion.
I was really expecting a throwaway, but, I mean, he did get 1 yard off of it, so it was worth not throwing it away.
It's better than nothing, for sure.
It is. Better than throwing an interception, because I feel like the normal Ian Book right there is that's a forced throw for an interception. But they was able just to get that 1 yard gain, so it was overall good, better than what it could have been.
Exactly. So now another shotgun sack for Yofi here, and he's going to run it here. Very interesting call. He loses 3 yards on the play. I guess he just kind of gave up there, but it's like on a 3rd and 11, I'm trying to get the first down here. I think he was just trying to catch macdub off guard, and it didn't work.
He's trying to catch him off guard on that one, or he's definitely just playing it safe because he is deep in his territory, and you don't want to throw an interception right there.
That's fair. That honestly is fair. Like, I'm not going to second guess it too much, but I mean, just personally, I'll probably attack there. Now, 4th and 14, another 3 and out here. And here's Tillman on the return. Mr. Warren resubscribes for 10 months. Thank you so much, Mr. Warren. As macdub going to have the ball at about the 44-yard line. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, sir. And I don't know if that was actually our screen or those.
I think that was macdub.
Oh, oof. Well, I'm embarrassed now, but oh well. All right, so we got a 1st and 10 from the 45. And here is the handoff to Big Al's workout. He's got a nice head of steam, breaks a tackle. He picks up the first down and more up to the 40-yard line. A good run there. Big Al's workout going to pick up 16.
Great run.
Looks like we're going to get to the end of the first quarter here unless Mac decides to – well, I think it's too late to rush now, but going to go to the end of the first quarter. It's tied up at 7. It's been a good game so far, in my opinion.
Thank you, George, for that. George just tipped $20 to the G12. We appreciate that, George, very much. You are a great dude, and we appreciate everything you do for the NCAA community.
George, you are a legend, sir. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, I just had it on two different screens. I was looking at MacDub's screen. I was looking at Yofi's stream. So my apologies for that mistake there.
But thank you, Mr. Warren, for supporting the G12 football players.
Yes, thank you for supporting MacDub. We appreciate you if you're listening to us. But what did you think of the first quarter so far, Breeze? Like, what did you think of the first quarter in general? Like, what do you think of this game so far?
I loved Yofi's first drive. I really do love. Rocky Top said it in the comments. I love Yofi stays in the pocket, which very many people do not do. It's a tough thing to do. I don't do it. I scramble every time. I try to get better on my personal dynasties, but he's played great. Now I didn't like that run play, and then same thing with Mac. Mac had a great first drive, kind of not the best second one. The same thing. They're just trying to feel each other out. And then, I mean, Mac's got a good running game going, so he's got to keep grounding and pounding on that, and then throwing it deep because he's beating them deep when he's running those couple plays. Then boom, that it's been super deep. He's got that deep pass because Yofi plays up. So they just got to keep attacking both sides of them, and I think we're gonna have a good game on our hands.
Amen to that. As Big Al's workout up the middle, he picks up about 3 on the play, and the donation things is kind of blocking a little bit. Totally forgot what down was, to be completely honest, but so
I want to say it's second.
It's second now.
He had the first down 16-yard run, so we got about what are we looking about? Second and 7 right here.
Yep. And he's going to go a little read option with the receiver in motion, and LD Brown gets nothing on the play. That's going to lead to a 3rd and about 7. So in this situation, what are you thinking MacDub does here? I think it'd be smart to throw here. I mean, obviously, we saw Yofi just run on the previous drive. It was a different situation, but anything can happen here.
I do not like this play call on the defense that's happening right now. He's got too many safeties over the top.
Yeah.
Everything. Oh, and he runs it.
And he runs it.
Mr.
Smart
D with his nice run. That was beautiful. I think Mac had that called out the whole time. I think he just wanted to clear it out so he could run. He could run that. I know that's something I do. I'll do a lot as well.
Well, that's why I made the point about running. Like I have done that before as well. So that's a great play call by Mac to just drive out the safeties and clear some space for D to get the first down. So that one's for us. B Widow, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. We appreciate you here at the G12. I got this one right, guys. I got this one right. But so we'll just stop there. That's going to lead to a 2nd down. I don't think he got a whole lot on that play. So looks like he's going to go to the run game. And Breezy out here with the tier 1 sub. We appreciate you, St. Breezes. I'm saying that as if you're not even here with me, but Workout going to pick up the first down, 12 yards on the play.
Well, I did say if Mac wins this game, I'm gifting 5 to G12. So,
amen. So, new set of downs. Not quite a goal to go situation yet. It's at the 16 now. So now 1st and 10. And what do you think Yofi has to do to get a stop here? I mean, it just seems like MacDub is just moving at will on this drive.
I think he needs to stop spreading his defense out so much, especially when there's not like he needs to bring his corners in and his linebackers in. He's spreading it out, and so that's why Mac's having these massive holes. Because I know, as not an Oklahoma State fan at all, how bad our offensive line really is. But we do have Max lucky and does not have his guys are not injury prone like usual. But I think Mac just got to keep running. But I think Yofi needs to switch up some defenses and bring in some blitz and just keep switching around so Mac never knows what he's doing. That's the biggest thing on defense you have to do.
Spread D able to pick up 3 yards, and he's just a few inches short of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and inches from the 6. So theoretically, this could be 4 down territory if you really wanted to risk it for the biscuit. But looks like he's going to go option to the right. I don't hate this play call. He's going to switch it to the left.
And switch it back to the right.
Yep. And now here's a pitch to Workout, and excellently defended there by Notre Dame. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name there, but Jeremiah gets to stop there. It's a 3-yard loss. And it looks like MacDub's going to go for it. I don't hate this call. Like, I don't hate the decision to go for it. I mean, yeah, you want to take the points and take the lead, but you also got to stay aggressive. I mean, you can't – against Yofi, you can't be conservative, in my opinion.
No, Yofi's gonna get it clicking. He always does. Except when he played hardcore, because no one has so far.
I like the decision to go for it. I'm not sure about. Okay, he switched it. I was going to say I'm not sure about running up the middle here, but he did switch it up. He might be just trying to draw him off sides.
If he calls Hut, he's gonna throw the drag route to Johnson, I would say.
Oh, okay. Oh, he just took the delay game. Okay, I think he's just trying to get Yofi to jump, and Yofi wasn't going for it, so he saves the timeout, and I think macdub's just gonna kick the field goal here, and sure enough, he is.
That is a surprise. As Thursday said, Mac does not kick it, and I've seen a lot of Mac streams. Mac does not kick it.
Yeah. I like it. I was just saying, like, if he was going to run that up the middle, I'm not a fan of that, but...
Yeah. It does not look like the kicker's good, because that was not a very far field goal, and that was almost full power.
Right.
So, that's not going to be good for McClure kicking late in games. That's not looking good. So, Mac's got to score all the points he can.
I mean, now I can see why he doesn't kick it, but Mac does have the 10-7 lead now. And Yofi's just going to let that get nailed down for a touchback. So, honestly, if I'm Yofi in this situation, I'm not going to try to risk anything. You know, I'm just going to... First and foremost, I want to make sure Mac does not get the ball back. Mac does get the ball in the second half, so I want to make sure that I'm the last one to have the ball. I take like 3 minutes off. It doesn't have to be the whole 3:21, but it's just like, don't leave Mac enough time to get some kind of points here.
Yeah, I think Yofi's got to take it slow, but he's got to be. But at the same time, you might want to click it fast, because he has played overall pretty decent defense. But Yofi's got to get that offense clicking again, because you can. Because that's not looking. It was not looking good. Last drive looked awful. Honestly, it really did not look good. But they have the talent to be good, and a great tackle by the Oklahoma State defense right there. I cannot
great
see
defense there. Yeah, I'm not sure who made that tackle, but now a 3rd and 4, and I don't want to say this is a do or die situation, but I don't know if I want to get held to a 3 and out. Well, I definitely don't want to get held to a 3 and out in this situation with macdub now getting the second part of a twofer and then getting the ball at half. I mean, if Yofi gets stopped here and macdub gets the ball and scores, Yofi's going to have a bad time in the second half, I feel like. Now 3rd and 4, and he's going to hand it off, and macdub gets the stop. Only a 2-yard gain for Williams.
Are we going? Okay, Mac called a timeout. Looked like Yofi was going to hurry. Mac's running a lot of 3-2-6. He's running a lot of spread defenses right now too. Looks like he's got a lot of different defenses in his formations and his playbook, which is really good, because having a wide selective defense is good. I love to run the 3-3-5. Especially with the Oklahoma State defense and the way their roster is set up, it's definitely that's how you get the best out of it, because their skill positions are definitely their best players. So, but it looks like Yofi is going for it, so we will have to see what happens.
I feel like this is a draw. No, he's gonna drop back. He's gonna roll to the left. And he's gonna try to get to the edge,
and he does not. Oh my gosh, Mac with great field position, and this has got it. You got to go down and score a touchdown right now.
Yeah, you got to score immediately. I mean, I don't hate the aggressiveness here by Yofi, but at the same time, you have now just gifted macdub great field position with 2:26 to go, and he gets the ball at the half. Like, this could get very ugly very quickly for Yofi.
I mean, I think all we can do right now is a shoulder shrug, because I don't know what the hell is going on right now.
I think I'm just like, I'm pretty aggressive myself, but it's like I'm punting it in that situation, man.
Especially with how the offense is clicking right now, it's not clicking. It's not
at all.
But Yofi's offenses do click. Like, they do. When he gets going, they will start clicking. But I'm not liking the play call so far, if I have to say that. Mac's got to go down and score.
Yeah,
Mac needs, I would say, waste a little of time, because because Yofi can still have plenty of time to go down and score.
Absolutely.
I would definitely waste some time here.
So handoff to Workout. He gets the first down, breaks a tackle on his way to it. It'll be an 8-yard gain. And I think Yofi desperately needs a stop here. I mean, you want to keep it to a 1-score game, even if you don't get the ball back with enough time to get a touchdown yourself. Like 17-7 is obviously much worse than 13-7. Not to sound like Booger or anything like that, but, And here's a rollout thrown to Stoner. And Stoner going to pick up about 6.
I like that play call. And Max got to score because, first of all, no small lead is safe in this league. And definitely not, and definitely a lead this small against Yofi. Max got to score as many points as he can because Yofi will make a run. Yofi is a great player, and he will make a run.
Exactly. As workout picks up about 2 on the play. It's going to lead to a 3rd and 2. And Mac is just kind of taking his time. We're almost at the 1 minute mark in the second quarter. And with this being like a short yardage situation, like what are you doing if you're macdub here? Are you going to go for the touchdown here? Or are you just going to try to take more time off to make sure Yofi doesn't have enough time to do anything?
I would take more time off. Personally, I'd run a read option here. If it doesn't work, then you've got plenty of time. You'll kick a field goal. But if that works, that could open up. We all know read options. They can get some good yardage when they work to the right way. They can definitely get some yards. But Max got 2 timeouts. Yofi's got 3. So clock stops in college. So Max got to let this go down as much as possible because you cannot give Yofi any time to go down and try and score.
Amen to that. As D throws right side, he's intercepted. Oh, he broke the tackle. He's gone. Oh, he might be gone. D might catch him. Oh, D does catch him, and he's down at the 32, so he's not gone. I forgot how fast friggin' Sanders is. But, man, that was just not a good decision there by macdub. He just forced that into the curl there, and it was well covered. And that just really shifted momentum.
Oh, great thing for spread D. He is a fast dude. That man can run.
And now here's Kyron Williams off the left side. And he's going to break a tackle. He is going to get up until about the 13-yard line. A big first down. And, man, just like that.
Like I said, Yofi you cannot give him anything.
Yeah.
Giving Yofi something it's not good. Yofi's got
give him an inch,
man.
He really does. You give him an inch, he's going to take a whole yard or more, obviously. So now here's Williams off the left tackle, and he is going to get a nice gain there. I believe that's about 8.
Yofi's not going to call something out. He's just hurrying it up. I think he's going to run it. I think I would just keep running it down there. I mean, you got 2 timeouts left. Yep, running it.
Yep.
Oh,
he got stuffed. Yeah, and he burns a timeout there. So now 3rd and 4. I might take a shot at the end zone here, honestly. Like if I'm Yofi, if the first down is there, I would take the first down. But it's like, you have 1 timeout remaining. You don't want to take too many shots, so you might
run or on the left hash. I think right here I would throw. I can't remember the play call is, but it's the out route on the fade. But he's not. He's running a counter.
Yeah,
he wants to play it
safe. Snuffed it out. Yeah,
he wants to play it safe. I completely understand that. That is.
Yeah, just getting to the half of the tie ball game, man. It's going to be a whole new game at the half now. Should have get the field goal now. It's looking like Yofi might go for this. I mean, he's taking a look. Oh, he's going for it. It looks like.
Here we go, boys. Let's see if it's going to cost him another one. Let's see what play he's running on it.
He might just be trying to get him off. He might just be trying to get him to jump or something like that.
Yeah.
Or he might be actually running the play here. We'll have to see. Yep, there's a few fake snaps there. And I think somebody just false started on the offensive line, so now he's pretty much going to have to kick a field goal here.
15-yard penalty, still 4th down. The penalty on each one.
So now, it looks like Yofi's just going to take the 3 here with 9 seconds to go. So macdub might have a little bit of time to do something, assuming this field goal goes in, which it does. And now we have a tie ball game at 10 with 7 seconds to go in the first half. And honestly, George made a great point. Yofi's just looked really chill for the most part throughout this whole situation. I mean, it looked like he was going to go down by 2 scores. All of a sudden, he gets a pick as Mac takes us out of the end zone. Here's Tillman. And he breaks.
No.
He might.
Oh, my God.
He was so close to breaking that, but he has 1 second now. I thought Tillman was about to break that.
I thought that was about to be a hardcore return.
Yeah. But now, 1 second to go. And, it's time to do the old yeet to win. He's going 4 verts here. Obviously, because, fun fact, the Hail Mary doesn't actually work in this game. But I don't like this defensive look by. I guess he's putting his safety back himself, but that's risky there. And Deej is going to let this one fly, and it's incomplete. And that'll end the first half. What a first half this was, Breezes.
Wow. That was amazing, man. Great job from both guys.
Yeah. Honestly, I really, really feel like the decision to throw to that curl when you could have just had the field goal there really might come back to haunt MacDub, because instead of going up by 6 or potentially by 10, MacDub ends up Yofi ends up getting the interception, taking it almost all the way back, and then kicking a field goal to tie it. How'd you feel about this first half? What are your thoughts on both sides?
Holy shiz, man. Holy shiz. That was incredible. Yofi's offense still is, it did click a little bit at the end. I think he needs to open up in the passing game more. He was hitting that first drive, he was hitting out route after out route. So I think he needs to switch it up a little bit more, because Mac was committing all run near the end of that first half.
Yeah.
For the next couple drives before Yofi got the interception. And Mac, you should be thanking yourself and be mad at your quarterback. Your quarterback threw an awful pass. Your quarterback saved you from that touchdown. So
yeah.
But I think it's been a good first half. They both need to step up their offense though.
Yeah.
Defense has been playing great, but its offense has been butt.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I feel like offensively for Yofi, he's just kind of going to the well with those counters a little too much. Mac's starting to get hip to it, so now you got to start running up the middle, man. I don't know if he has any I formation stuff in his playbook, but it's like I would start trying to do some dives, or maybe just do some off tackle stuff or something like that. But it's like the counters aren't working anymore. MacDub had some scouted, and on the flip side, I feel like Yofi, like you said during the first half, like defensively, Yofi has to put a little bit more defensively, like in the middle. Like he's spreading his defense out a little too much, and that's just allowing Mac to pick up all types of yardage through the middle. As for Mac offensively, I feel like Mac is doing fine. I think the interception was just a bad play, and it looks like they're getting back into the second half now. But yeah, going back to Mac, I just feel like overall he just has to continue what he's doing offensively and just don't throw passes like he threw towards the end of that half, because that nearly cost him the lead. It did cost him the lead, but it nearly had him trailing.
I assume this is probably going to be a block in the back or clipping.
Yeah, it's always clipping on these returns, man. Clipping.
Jelani,
the bane
man.
of all of our existence. Like, as far as everybody who plays NCAA, that's the bane of our existence, unless you had clipping turned off, which I still don't.
Jelani Woods. He is a 6'7" tight end that came in as a quarterback. Think about having a 6'7", 250 plus pound quarterback.
Brock Osweiler. That would have been wild. All right, so now MacDub has the ball at the 10-yard line here. And 4 wides in the set. Yep. And he's going to hand it off to Workout up the middle. And again, he's just gashing Yofi. I really like the decision by MacDub to spread everything out and just run up the middle. I think it's really throwing Yofi off. And Caden Knuckle, thank you for the follow. We appreciate you here at the G12. 2nd and 1. We got double tight to the right, 2 receivers to the left. And here's the handoff to Workout. He has all types of green in front of him. He breaks a tackle, and he's up to about the 24-yard line. That'll be a new set of downs for Oklahoma State. But again,
it looks like Workout's a really good player about keeping his feet up after that first hit. He gets a lot of yards after being hit. So I think that's a very positive thing. But I agree with you. I think it's a great thing that Mac's spreading it out and just taking his time and not rushing anything.
Yeah, because Yofi just keeps looking for the outside runs, and they're just not coming. As Workout picks up another 6 right up the middle. As they say, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. If these runs up the middle are going to be working for you, just keep on spreading them out, keep running up the middle. Yofi has to make an adjustment. So now 2nd and 4. Looks like Yofi has a little bit more in the box here. And it's just perfectly blocked, but he does stop him. Big hit there. So now 3rd and 1. Let's see what MacDub does here. Because Yofi has a lot of people in the box now. And he still gets the first down and still gets a nice chunk of yards there.
I say keep giving it a workout. Like you said, don't stop doing something. You can't fix it. So it's not broke. Don't fix it, man. Just keep on running it down. It looks like obviously we can only see 3 plays. We don't know exactly. But he usually shows it. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was going to be a read option.
Yep. So he's going to hand it off to workout again. And he breaks a tackle. He's into the open field. And he's into Notre Dame territory. And, man, that run game of MacDubs is just a sight to see. I mean, there's no other way to put it, really. So
guys, you're in yourself for a treat. This is going to go down to the wire. If I would tell all your friends to get in here, and this is probably, honestly, right now, I would say this is the best game going on Twitch. I don't know who else is streaming, but a 10-10 game, competitive player versus player game, G12, best college dynasty in the NCAA community. Get your butts in here, get hype.
Yep.
Let's this one's going down to the wire, boys.
Amen to that. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw left side. There's Breezes, and he's up to about the 23-yard line. Another first down, and Breezy's happy about that. So, man, Yofi's just having all types of problems defensively in there. Here's D on the read option, keeping it himself. He's inside the 10. Almost stripped it away, however.
Scariest animation, no matter when you're playing. I know all of us, all our hearts just sink to the bottom when that animation comes up.
Amen to that. And this time, Yofi able to get a stop there. And now it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 10. He might have lost a few yards on that. But MacDub looking good offensively. He just cannot force anything like he did last time out. And that's nearly picked off.
Defense is definitely going for the hit there, which is what you always got when you're having talks with your defense. As a head coach over here, Mr. Kaz Cray, yourself. You tell him to go for the interceptions. There's just so many late hits called nowadays in the game. You definitely have to go for the interception, but they were 100% looking for the hit on that one. No chance of that one being intercepted.
So 3rd and 10, a questionable play call here, giving it to workout. I know it's worked a few times, but it's
I think
it's 3rd and goal to go from the 10. I think I would try to pass it, or at least try to roll spread D out and try to let him run it for it. But he's gonna have to settle for a field goal here now.
He's definitely just making sure he gets his points.
That's fair. I thought he missed it. Yeah, MacDub was like, I missed it. I thought he missed it too. But he gets in and he has the lead back now. So you got to be feeling good if you're Yofi, like being able to stop Mac from getting into the end zone there. But now it's up to MacDub's defense to try to get a stop here, as here's a return out of the end zone. And he probably should have just sat on the ball there, as he gets up to about the 17, it looks like.
That interception could change this game, guys. That interception could change it.
It really could, because, instead of being up by 2 scores now, we had a tie ball game going to the half. Mac is now up by 3. Max, Lou just said Max spun that hat around, not messing around anymore. He went full Ash Ketchum out here. If you know, you know. And 1st and 10, Book got to be dragged down, and that'll be an 8-yard loss on the sack.
Trace Ford with that sack. Trace Ford is a speedster. He is a future All-American. That is the guy you have to watch out. Yofi's got to double team him. Best defensive lineman on Oklahoma State. He's a very fast guy. So that one, Yofi might look at looking at the offensive line and maybe doing some more aggressive blocking.
Yep. Oh, and he just got rid of it. And I thought he caught it.
And George with the gifted denial. Thank you, George, as always. We've said thank you a million times to you because you keep supporting, and we will continue to say thank you to George. You're a great guy.
Thank you, George. Much love to you, brother. Now, 3rd and 18 after that one was almost caught. Would have been a first down. But, yeah, if you're Yofi here, what are you doing, Breezes?
I'm playing it safe. 3rd and 18. Yofi did not look. Oh, my.
Oh, what is he doing? Oh, he's going to scramble.
He's going to get it.
He got the first down.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
Right there, call it. You QB contained. You caught it all game.
Yep.
On both sides.
If I'm Mac, I'm sick, bro. If I'm Mac, I'm sick. Because, like you said, he's been having the QB contained set for most of the game, from the second quarter on. And then just like that, he doesn't do it one time, and Yofi just gashes him for a huge first down on 3rd and long.
I definitely don't remember Ian Book being that fast, but that's okay. He must have some sprint training after season 1.
Yep. And Kyron Williams going left side, he could have had a huge run. He does get the first down, but I mean, there was just all types of green in front of him there. Good stop by MacDub, however.
The chat have been saying the same thing to Mac. Was Mac shook? And we're kind of a little bit of but it might be after that. I'd be shook after that one. The interception was I'm feeling okay. We stopped him, but man, that's big time. That's a big Yofi came up big with that run.
Amen to that. So now Yofi with the ball at the 45-yard line. He has a man in motion to the left. He's probably running. Oh, he runs right, and Rodriguez in there blows that up. 3-yard loss there. Good stop by MacDub.
Great tackle by Malcolm Rodriguez. Once again, if you guys weren't in here earlier, he is an all-state, all-American former high school wrestler, so he's not going to miss very many tackles.
Yeah, once he gets his hands around you, it's a wrap. No pun intended. So now 2nd and 13, and Yofi with 2 receivers to the left side in the shotgun once again. And it looks like he was going to play action. He aborted it immediately, and now Buck, he has all day to throw. He's going to yeet it. Has a wide open man, and it's a first down. And he's going to be just short of the 10. But a huge play, and that's got to be demoralizing for Mac, especially considering the fact he had him at a 3rd and 18 early on in the drive. But if you're Yofi, how are you feeling right now? Like, what do you see your mindset in this situation?
I'm saying let's stay in the pocket for 30 minutes because those are the plays that seem to be working right now.
Exactly. Buck gets dropped for a 3-yard loss there on the read option. MacDub just had that locked up.
Like I'm saying, the plays that go fast, Mac has dominated. The plays that last way longer than they should because they're playing good defense at first are what hurting MacDub right now. So he's just got to get to the quarterback. He can't just run around with him. You gotta commit. You gotta commit.
You gotta go get him. Go get him. 2nd and 13. Here's a little screen pass, and Yofi just has to dump it off, and it'll be a short gain to 6. It's surprising to see Yofi run a screen here because last week he ran a screen against Hardcore. Hardcore pick sixed it. So
I wonder if he had the plan to not run the screen in general and go the opposite way because Yofi's not running a screen. And I think Hardcore shook it, our man Yofi, with the screen plays.
Yeah. So now 3rd and 7. And Book has all day to throw, but nobody really to throw to. He's going to scramble, and he coughed it up. Oh, it goes out of bounds. Yofi got so lucky. Oh, my goodness. Very good user by MacDub, as Thursday pointed out, but, man, Yofi better be counting his blessings on that one. And I think Yofi might be going for it here.
Guys, could not be a better game for my first commentary. This could not be a better one. My heart's racing's coming out of my chest. Right. I'm not playing.
Amen to that. So now 4th and 2. He might just be trying to get him to jump again. I wouldn't be shocked if he ran something.
Honestly, I completely agree with this. 9 times out of 10, who's going to get off the 2-yard line if they don't get it?
Oh, he threw left side. He had a wide open man there. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Mac didn't know what's going on with his defense there.
Mac had no idea. Man, great job by Yofi. I don't know what he ran there really, but it worked out. So
I think it was more of the not having people out in coverage than.
Yeah, I think it just caught Mac by surprise, pretty much.
Because I would definitely be expecting a QB draw or something like that.
Yeah, and Mac had everybody commit. Like he had everybody commit to the middle. Like.
And here we go back, guys.
Unlucky.
Back to the interception.
And this is I don't want to say this is his first lead of the game. No, it's not. He had the lead earlier, but yeah, like
7-0.
He was up 7-0.
Yeah, he got the 7-0 lead.
So this is his first lead since he took the 7-0 lead early on. So if you're Mac, what's going through your mind right now?
Just keep going, man. I think he's got to. He's got to keep pushing it. So I would personally say just keep the running game because the running game seems to be working. You just got he's
going to the air. Big first down there as he's up to the 44 now. As Mac takes a shot there. He's got to be feeling good. So going with the no huddle here, 1st and 10. Little read option action here. Workout right up the middle. He'll pick up about 6. Got about a minute to go in the third quarter. And Mac just going right on the attack here. Just continuing the no huddle, the up-tempo offense. And now 2nd and 4. Looks like he's passing here. And spread D. He goes right side, and he finds Breezes. He breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and he's up to about the 21-yard line. Big first down here, and Mac is just keeping it rolling. So, huge plays here offensively for MacDub on this drive. And now it's going to be a 1st and 10, and he's going to run the counter, hitting Yofi with a little bit of his own medicine there, as there will be a 6-yard gain there by Workout. So now 2nd and 4. And Mac's just kind of going back to the same plays. He's doing a little post corner play here as D going to roll out, breaks a tackle. Oh, he got so lucky, but luck did not strike twice there as he's brought down for the sack. So now
3rd and 10, definitely still manageable, though. Definitely still manageable.
Oh, for sure. So looks like Mac might be letting this go down to the end of the third quarter. No, it looks like he's going to try to run one more play. Maybe he's trying to catch Yofi off guard here. The 3rd and 10 out of the pistol. Takes a snap. Oh, he's going over the middle, and he finds Workout. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, he hit that at the perfect time. You got to hit that right before that safety's able to come over the top. And he was able to hit it right over the linebacker, right between linebacker and safety.
Yeah.
As you can see, the safety got there right away because the safety lit him up.
Yep. I think Yofi's going to get called for offsides there. I think he's going for the block. Yeah. I just have a hunch he was going to get called for that. So that ends the third quarter. MacDub has a 2017 lead over Yofi. If you got 4s, drop them in the chat. But what a hell of a game so far.
This is great. I've never been more excited for a game. Not just because it's Oklahoma State, guys. Not just because it's Oklahoma State.
He's lying. All right. So now Yofi has the ball. You got a whole quarter to go now. And honestly, if I'm Yofi or if I'm MacDub, I'm not getting too tense here. You just got to play it cool, calm, and collected. And just run your offense, run your defense, how you do it. Just do what you do.
Got to play your game, man. That's all you got to do. You got to play your game.
And Yofi able to get that off as Book got laid out. That'll be an 8-yard gain on the play. That's going to be a 2nd and 2 now.
I have to talk to Yofi's athletic trainer, the program at Notre Dame, because I do not remember Ian Book being this fast. My man, Ian. Oh, great move.
Oh, and Williams able to break free and get the first down there. But yeah, I mean, we might have to probe Notre Dame for steroids or something. As we got a 1st and 10 from the 38 now. And I don't know, man, this has been a great game. Honestly, this has been I don't even think saying that it's been a great game does it justice. This has been a really good game. Definitely game of the week so far. As there's a throw left side and it's completed up to about the 48. And a new set of downs for Notre Dame.
Once again, that's what I've been preaching. Yofi's got to throw the out routes. They have worked every single time.
Yep.
Every single time. They have worked, and they will continue to work until Mac uses an outside player or a corner.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how NCAA is, man. If you're not covering the outs, you're gonna have a bad time.
But now the offenses are starting to kick up, and this game is becoming a lot more entertaining. And we can be a little bit louder because we're not watching 3-yard runs for the second half.
Right. And I'm probably gonna get that name wrong. R.R. Pizzazz, thank you, or Pizzazz, thank you for the follow. We appreciate you. So now 2nd and 10 after no gain on that play. I think it was an incompletion. Oh, no, I think he just didn't get anything there. I missed the play completely. I'm completely honest.
Yeah, you're good. It was a no gain on the run. It was a good stop on Mac.
So now 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the left for Yofi. And see what he does here. Mac has a guy pretty close to the line there. Throws left side, and again, to your point, Mac's just really struggling to cover the outs here.
Yeah, I mean that should have been the CPU player should have definitely tried and jumped for that, and that's on them. They 100% should have tried and jumped for that, but there was no effort there.
So play action to the right side, and he goes right back to the right side out this time. And Yofi moving the ball effortlessly here. Dot after dot after dot after dot. So now 1st and 10 from the 29. It looks like Yofi's going double tight here. And I don't know if I'm Yofi, I'm just going to keep trying to go outside. Although Mac looks like he has a 3-3-5 in now. Looks like he has the Okie look. And now Meyer in motion to the left. And here's a pitch out to Williams. That is going nowhere. Gobbled up in the backfield. That'll be a 4-yard loss.
Ogbongbemiga with the first hit, and then cornerbacks came up after that. I think it was Tanner McAllister into the tackle, but that was a surge by Ogbongbemiga. So great defense by Oklahoma State there. But like I said, Yofi, just run the out route. If you can't stop it, you got to keep running it.
Right. You got to just exploit the weakness in the defense. As Book has time, he has to scramble, breaks a sack, gets it away, and he just missed him.
He almost got
wide open. Just barely.
Yofi's reaction on that one too.
Yeah. So now 3rd and 14. In this situation, if it's there, take it. But I'm not forcing it here. Like you can play for a field goal here.
Tie the game. Yeah, you can keep it simple. Don't try to do anything too crazy or run a flea flicker or anything like that.
All right.
I would just run some slants or some out routes, something simple.
So now 3rd and 14. Book steps up, throws on the run. He completes it. What a play. And macdub just giving up a lot of these big 3rd downs, man. I mean, like he gave up the 3rd and 18 on the last drive. On this one, he gives up a 3rd and 14. When he could have held him to a field goal.
Complete disbelief after that one. He definitely thought he had Ian Book on that one.
Yeah.
But just the receivers are running their routes and getting open near the end. Like I said, that's what's happening. The plays that end fast are always on macdubs. But okay, he's on
the third left side.
He dropped the interception. Ooh. You cannot do that. And Yofi is breathing a sigh of relief on that one.
I just saw just the dismay on the face of macdub and just the sigh of relief that Yofi just let out. My man Yofi was about to be so tight there. Covered his nose, exactly, George. So now 2nd and goal. Here's a counter. Going right back to the counter, and Williams doesn't get there. Out of bounds at about the 1. Looks like the half-yard line there.
Yeah, I would definitely push more for the half-yard line.
Yeah.
Maybe even the quarter-inch yard line over the half.
That was so close. So now 3rd and goal. They're going to mark it at the 1. And we're going double tight here. And the QB sneak and Book can't get there.
Great stop by the defense. Oh, my gosh.
Man, what a stop by macdub. Hell of a stop. And Yofi, let's see what he does here. Is he going to kick the field goal or is he going to go? He's going for it.
He's got looks like no receivers. So
yeah, he's going. Looks like he's going to try to run outside here. He might be just trying to get him to jump. He's going to go sneak again this time. He gets in there. Touchdown.
That's under. You're not going to stop that twice in a row. Very few times you're going to be able to stop that twice in a row.
I'll give him credit where credit's due. I really think I know I talk about being aggressive all the time, but it's that situation, you don't have a whole lot of time left in this game. You might want to just kick the field goal, tie it up just to ensure it, and then just get a stop on defense. But if it works, you can't really say nothing negative about it,
It ain't over.
Very ballsy play call. And now, if I'm macdub, I'm not panicking. You have 4 minutes to go. It's plenty of time to get down the field. So
definitely. And just a quick reminder, as Emig said, guys, go vote Player of the Week. He just put that link in the chat, so everyone go for the. Obviously, there's going to be some more plays. This game's not anywhere close to over, but once the game's over, if now you have the player of the game, go vote for him. Go as soon as the game's over. Make sure you hit that and get as many votes as we can on possible.
Amen to that. So now 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's D. He has time. gets it away, and the pressure was coming. He had a little bit of time at first, but then the pressure just crashed through the middle. At least for second and 10.
I think I'm pulling that and running that one.
Yeah. I mean, in that situation, like you got to like at least roll out, buy yourself a little bit more time.
With this defense Yofi's playing, I don't think there's going to be very many passes open.
Yep. And this time he's going to run up the middle and work out nearly at the first there, but now he makes it a 3rd and 1. So it's a doable situation.
Man. Big Al's been killing it for Oklahoma State today. Run after run, man. He run after breaking those tackles and all that.
And he goes right back to the run and workout, gets the first down this time. I was going to ask you, I mean, do you think it's 4-down territory for MacDub right now, or do you think he just punts it away and plays defense in that situation?
I mean, personally, I play 4-down territory 100% of the game, but I would say 4-down because he's not had any luck stopping Yofi since the first quarter.
I would agree with you, honestly. I mean, obviously you don't want to give him that field position at this point in the game, but, I mean, if you know your defense can't stop him, you got to keep it going as workout up the middle, picks up the first down, and they're into Notre Dame territory now.
Looks like Yofi just had a missed tackle on that one. That's why that run was for so big. The guy looks like he didn't dive the correct way. It looks like safety's dropped back in coverage. I was about to say.
Yeah. Oh, and D gets it away, incomplete. Very lucky to get rid of that one. Kind of risky to send the corner there, like it was in coverage, to send him after the quarterback, but if it works, it works. Got him off kilter.
I mean, and personally, Yofi's lucky on that one, Mac, because Mac's dude's fast enough to cut that upfield, and there's 30 yards.
There was
upfield.
nobody in front of him. I think that could have been 6 if he could have got by him. But honestly, good that Mac didn't try to risk that. So now 2nd and 10. We got 3:13 to go in this game. 5-wide set for Oklahoma State. And there's Wolf making the grab. He breaks the tackle. He has space. Oh, he's going down the right sideline. And he tries to spin.
Oh, my God.
Up to the 10-yard line. What a play there. And what a breakdown defensively.
A little research for you guys. That one, Landon Wolf right there, former walk-on that is on scholarship now. So
hell of a play, and they definitely made the most of his services as workout gets shut down. He loses a yard in the play. So good job by Yofi defensively, and he really needs to stand here.
Yeah, great question by Rocky Top in the chat. He said, "Why did Yofi?" Yeah, that play was opened up because Yofi dived with his safety.
Yeah.
Now it might have been.
I feel like that was panic right there, Rocky. I think he just really. I mean, I've done that before. It's kind of dolphin dive there.
I agree with Yordo. Yordo says, "Burn the clock."
Yep. Don't let Yofi get a whole lot of time, man. Although he's kind of in a situation where, like, you know, he kind of has to have a little bit of urgency. That's incomplete.
Dropped it, man. You got to catch those, RB. Come on, Big Al. You're definitely a better player than that.
I mean, this is certainly 4-down territory. You don't want to pull a Green Bay Packers and just kick a field goal and then give Yofi the ball back. You got to go for the touchdown here and try to take the lead. So now 3rd and 11. What are you doing here, Breezes?
I don't know if I like this play call, but I'm not. Okay, they bringing the safety up. I wonder if the safety dropped.
He might be opening himself up though. So here's D. He had him.
Yeah, another interception.
Turnover chain.
He tried to force that one there. Yeah, just great defense. I think Mac would have had him if he would have thrown it maybe a second earlier. I think he had him.
Y over the top. Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah. I think he just has. I think B was shut down the whole way. He probably should have looked to the left, but that was a touchback. So Yofi gets the ball at the 20. So very unfortunate there for Mac. Yeah. Oh, and here's a cutback by Williams, and he's gonna pick up the first down. I mean, he's just been killing them on those cutbacks there, man. I mean, Yofi with the misdirection this entire game has just really, like, dominated MacDub's defense.
100%.
So, new set of downs, and the clock keeps running. It doesn't look like Mac's going to use any timeouts quite yet. It's probably smart. I mean, you want to use them on a full set of downs here. And he's going to hand it off. And this one, Williams breaks a tackle, and he picks up a yard on the play.
There's the first time I used.
I mean, I give Mac a chance, bro. Honestly, I think he has, like, you know, you got to get the stops here, and then you'll get the ball back one time. But it's like you just can't get caught by the misdirection stuff anymore. And he can't get dotted up on those out routes anymore, like on this drive. I mean, Yofi could still theoretically throw here. And
Which I think he might on this one. I think Yofi. Yeah. Oh nope, he's running that.
Oh, he's going to keep it himself and book.
Good
He gets
tackle,
hit hard, and he only gained, but he gains 4 in the play. Critical third down. This is pretty much the game right here. And just in case you guys didn't know, we do have one more game this week. We have a full set of 5 games. We got Baker Vision taking on Stoner tomorrow night. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be me and John Robb on the call. And our 3rd and 5, Yofi going to throw to a wide open receiver, and he might be gone. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to be taken down at the 35. That is going to be your ball game, I believe.
And as I called it once again, I've said all game, the out route is what has won the game, man. That's what got Yofi back into it, getting back to that. And wow, it was just an amazing game played by both guys. But you never know. Yeah. It's EA. There could be a fumble. Unless Yofi's just going to kneel it. I don't know if
I would just kneel it if I'm Yofi. And I think that's what he's not going. Okay, well, if he fumbles here, he's going to have a bad time. I mean, if I'm act up, I'm just turning everything aggressive on, bro. Like, I have no timeouts. I have nothing to lose. I'm turning everything on aggressive. I'm trying to strip the ball here. I'm trying to get a big head towards the fumble.
Yeah.
I get, honor and whatnot, but it's just like you got to be in it to win it. So I'm really not liking the fact that Yofi's not just kneeling the ball, man. You got to kneel it. You have the lead.
With everything that happens in NCAA football, you can't risk that.
Yeah.
There we
now
go.
He's gonna.
There we go.
I'm like, I don't know why he's trying to run it. Just go into the special teams. Just kneel. Like, I'm not criticizing or anything like that, but I'm just like, you gotta.
I agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta kneel it because Mac has no timeouts to stop you. Just don't even try to risk it. But it looks like Yofi's going to walk out of here with a W. Overall, an amazing game.
Yeah, you're right.
This was the game of the week for sure. And final score is going to be Notre Dame and Yofi and Notre Dame 24, macdub and Oklahoma State 20. And a hell of a way to get back on track for Yofi. I mean, obviously, like it'd be easy to just give up. Not give up, but it was easy to get down on yourself after such a loss last week. I mean, it was like about 30 plus last week against Hardcore, but he really bounced back and took it to a very game MacDub. MacDub definitely put up a fight. It was an amazing performance by both guys. In the end, it was just a few plays that was the difference.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game. For the keys moving forward, I would say if we want to do that real quick. My key, I'll give 2 keys for both. Yofi has to keep doing what he did in the second half. And then I think he needs to put a little more pressure because it looks like his weakness is the run game for his defense. And then Mac, I would say Mac, we all can say it. You can't say it's not Mac's fault. It's the game. The out routes. You can't do
out route cheese.
You can't do anything about that. But the positive side, Mac played an amazing game too. He ran the ball. It's a great thing. He ran the ball very well. And he's got some good wins in his future. I can tell you that right now.
Amen to that. And it's like, honestly, if I'm act up, I'm not looking at this game like, obviously you lost, but it's like you're not looking at this game like from a negative perspective. Like, he had a lot of good things going for him. It was just the turnovers, like 2 turnovers really killed him. I mean, the one at the end of the half and then the one with about 2 minutes ago just really killed him.
Correct,
and, if he cuts those turnovers, you take those 2 turnovers away, MacDub wins this game. So, I mean, a great performance by both of these guys. Great win for Yofi. But I mean, if I'm MacDub, I'm not hanging my head in this game at all. And I think is that Yofi who's in here with us?
What is going on, guys?
What's going on, Yofi?
Man?
Congratulations on the win, my man.
Thank you.
So, Breeze, I'm gonna let you ask the first question. You have any questions for him?
Not really a question, but I gotta get hats off. I mean, a little bias from the Oklahoma State fan here, but those 2 interceptions, your defense, your cornerbacks came up big.
Yes. Yeah, the one at the end was
like a double, triple team. As soon as he threw that, I'm like, if I don't use her this, I think the computer's gonna blow this. I gotta try and do something at the end.
Amen to that. I mean, so obviously you're heading into the towards the end of the first half, and it's looking like MacDub's about to go up by 10. Like, what's your thought process going into the play where you got the interception?
Which interception? This was before halftime?
Before halftime, not the one towards the end of the game.
We just had to make a play. I feel like I had so many opportunities to do something on offense. We just had to have something go our way, and that was just that's that one thing is a turnover.
Yep. I feel like I kind of brought this up at the end of the game. It's the 2 turnovers, in my opinion, really were the difference in the game. Because honestly, you take those 2 turnovers away, I feel like Mac possibly wins this one. It was a great game overall from both of you guys. But it's there's just those 1 or 2 plays can change an entire game.
Yeah, the one at the end was definitely, if that didn't go my way, I don't know, driving back down the field. I mean, we only put up 24, and that was a hard-fought 24 points. I feel like Mac played amazing defense.
Breeze, I got one more thing that I want to say. I don't know if Breeze has anything else to say, but honestly, we got to call a spade a spade. I mean, it was a rough loss for you last week. Obviously, Hardcore, he's the guy to beat at this point.
I got it.
It's just that's the mentality you got to have straight up. I mean, but what was your mindset going into this game? Knowing you just got beat bad. Honestly, there are some players who really probably just let that really just wither throughout the whole rest of the season. But how did you get back on track and kind of just refocus for this game?
I mean, that's really the only way you really do get back on track. Just go back to doing what works. Go back to the first game, second game. Just running our offense the way it has to be run. Don't go crazy, and just keep the game in control. Keep the game in control.
Amen to that. Breeze, you got anything else for Yofi?
I guess the one thing I would say is, because I know your single player dynasties. I know all the stipulations you put on those to make it as hard as possible. And I know these games are a little tougher just because you're facing someone. But is it nice to have just those normal base sliders after all the hard ass sliders you put on yourself?
Yeah, it is a little bit. It is a little bit, especially running the ball. You get some broken tackles here and there. That's kind of nice. Playing defense is tough though, man. Not playing defense and going back to playing defense is you really have to do something in the secondary. Tackling you, it's here and there you have to tackle. Because I missed a lot of tackles today.
Oh, for sure. And
I was playing conservative though too.
Yeah. And I would say on the other side, it's you were really killing him with first and foremost the counters for a lot of the game. I mean, he kind of stepped up to him in the second and third quarter, but it's the counters with Kyron Williams, you were just killing him. And then the out routes were beating him up as well. And I just really don't feel like he adjusted well to him. But next week, gotta look at the schedule real quick. Next week, you got fantasy. So what's your mindset on going into that game?
I've been looking forward to this game. So let's this is gonna be a great game. I can't wait to play Bert. I can't wait. I thought I was just playing Bert, wasn't I?
Oh, no, you played against MacDub. Oh, no, never mind. I'm stupid. I got it. I'm slow. You got to forgive me. I'm slow. I'm sorry. I'm wait, never mind. But, Breeze, you got anything else for Yofi?
No, Mac is in the chat. Mac, I'm disappointed. I had my locks on for you. and you disappointed me, son.
It's great.
Well, Yofi, congratulations on the victory, man. Good luck next week against Fantasy.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night, man.
You too, brother. Take it easy. So Breezy, I got you. Breezes, you have any last thoughts on this game? Any thoughts about tomorrow's game with Stoner taking on Baker Vision?
Well, Baker already made one comment in the chat, so I'm really going to have to pull for. He said, I know what he really meant. He said, do you want another OSU hat? But I know what in his heart he meant, do you want a real OSU hat? Because that's what every Ohio State fan thinks, is when they say the real OSU. But no, I think it should be, Baker's a great player. Stoner's been proved. I've known how good Stoner is because he just his series on his channel, he jacks up a lot of stuff, but he's a very smart person when it comes to football. We've talked to him multiple times. We used to do our picks every week. Stoner's a smart guy. I think it'll be a great game. I think it'll be another good one. And I think that I'm excited for it. And I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for Bert and everyone in the G12 for letting me get on tonight. It was a lot of fun. I know you guys all love my locks of Heavenly Beauty.
Locks.
But I want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to Mac and Yofi for putting up a damn great game. And I'm just ready for more G12.
Well, personally, I'll say it right now. I think you did a great job. But that is going to do it for us. We're actually going to send the raid out to Yofi. Do come back tomorrow. We do have a big game at 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. We got, as we mentioned, we have Baker Vision taking on Stoner. It's going to be me and John Robb on the call. Thank you guys so much for coming through tonight. Once again, congratulations to Yofi on the victory, and just congratulations to him and macdub on a great game overall. But for St. Breezes, this has been Kaz Cray, and thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your night. No matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. I love y'all 3,000. We are out of 5,000. Deuces.